welcome to another episode of Late Night Lockdown with me, your host, Nick Gibbons. That's right, it is the last episode of the week. It's Friday, everybody. It's exciting, and we have a very exciting guest for this Friday. But before that, I got some jokes for you guys. Now, I saw in the news that Cameron Diaz, the actress, got back onto social media and said that she is loving quarantine life with her new baby and her stacks of cash and her no worries about ever having to lose her job or pay rent for the rest of her life. You go, girl. I also saw that in Hawaii, a man was struck by lightning and survived. Zeus was reported as saying he's never buying those cut-rate, cheap lightning bolts again just to save a few bucks. That's probably a good idea, Zeus. I also saw that in Wisconsin, a baby goat was born with two heads. In other local news, the power plant down the street from the farm got a 100% on their safety test, reported the inspector, Grant, I think his name is George Russo, who just so happened to be the brother of the man that runs the plant. It's a small world. I saw that the employees at a zoo in Phoenix said that the animals have been acting much differently since there's been a decline in attendance at the zoo. A lot of the animals just wear their pajamas all day now and drink milk straight from the carton. They're not so different than us. Thanks, folks. That's the jokes. Let's get right to the shokes. I was trying to do a rhyming thing, but then I ran out of oaks at the end. You never want to run out of oaks. But what I didn't run out of was a great guest. You know him as the voice of Krieger on Archer, the show Archer. His name is Mr. Lucky Yates, and we're going to go chat with him right now. All right, folks, we are here in the sit-down area, and I have a wonderful guest today, very funny man, the voice of Krieger on, is that correct, Krieger?
Sure. Yeah. That's correct, Nick.
I do a lot of research for this show.
Your team is incredible.
They're my son and daughter, my 8-year-old daughter and 7-year-old son are a crack team. They find all the dirt. You're going to be amazed at what I pulled up on you.
I think his name is Quigo.
Mr. Lucky Yates, everybody.
That's me.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, I'm excited that you're here. It's been a tough.
I'm sorry that I was such a pain in the ass to nail down. Can I say ass on this show?
You can say all of the words. In fact, I will be saying all of them too. It's great. This ain't your kid's Oldsmobile. How you doing? You look great.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm living my best life right now. I spend my days trying to hang out with my dog as much as possible and avoiding people. This is pre-quarantine, and so now I just have an excuse to do those things.
Yeah.
Plus, I've never been busier. I'm doing all these shows with both Dad's Garage and on my own, and it's like, I'm having a blast.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are discovering that you can do fun stuff. You don't have to leave the house. You do it over the interwebs. We're becoming the Matrix.
We really are. In a normal talk show, I wouldn't be able to spin my head around. Do you want to see me spin my head around?
I do want to see that. Oh man, it is a 3D. We can make a 3D model of your head now. Now I have all the coordinates for your head, and I can make my Halloween mask this year.
You can print up some busts.
I've always wanted to go as Lucky Yates for Halloween every year, but
I don't know why more people don't.
Honestly, you've got a great look. You got a great face.
Great face for voiceover.
Exactly. Now, speaking of, you are the voice of, as I said earlier, and I got it correct, Krieger on.
As you guessed earlier.
I haven't been really doing that a lot. I haven't been like giving people's credits on these, but for some reason I started to do it on this one, and then I realized halfway in, wait a second, do I remember the name of the? Because I'm bad with names. Like I draw a blank on names. Even people I've known for years, I will. If I have to introduce them, it's like.
Except give me a dog, and I'll remember that dog's name for my entire life.
Oh well, dogs are different. Dogs are better than humans. Anyone that thinks different is an idiot.
Complete moron.
Have you been able to get out with the dog and do some walks and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I live in a very cool complex. I live on the dog lawn side, so we're outside all day, every day. There's plenty of abandoned strip malls right around there that I can go wander around and look at how things used to be.
I know, right? It's like a dystopian future we're sort of living in.
I don't know if you've ever seen The Omega Man with Charlton Heston.
Oh, yeah.
People are really, I think, hoping for a Walking Dead scenario, which may happen.
It may happen. Everyone's got a shotgun they're itching to use. That virus would really have to mutate pretty quickly to start forming undead. But
what if COVID-20 carries the zombie virus?
I think that you just titled a movie COVID-20. I think that's that's the one. That's your zombie movie right there. I'm gonna let you have that. Archer. Are they still in production on it? I'm assuming they can be.
They are still in production. We just recorded. I just recorded my season final episode of the season last week. It's actually the only FX production still in production.
Yeah.
Artists need our deadlines, and if they have them, they'll work at home.
Yeah, and I feel like I do my best work without pants on too. So it's a shame that we're both improvisers, and they won't allow you to improv with your pants off usually.
It is the 21st century.
You said you've been doing some improv shows, right? On the videos. Yeah. How does that work?
We're doing our old kid show, Uncle Grandpa's Who Dilly Storytime, which is Matt Morgan as Larry Lederhosen, and then myself and Christian Danley puppeteering. And we do it over Zoom like this. It's 2 20-minute episodes, Tuesday and Thursday, and then we conclude on Thursday. It's like the old Batman show, where they used to do it in 2 parts. Because we can still interact with people on the comment section. On Twitch, there's a running comment section along the side. Like I say, this whole thing is a game changer. The writer's strike way back when is what created reality television. The writers went on strike for a long time, and people were starving, and so they created this thing called reality TV, where it's just producers telling the people what to do. It's still the most popular form of television today. This is another one of those game-changing events where it's like, well, the industry has got to morph.
I've noticed this watching TV that there's a lot of commercials using stock footage of people by themselves. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, the COVID, there's the cleaning, and it's immediately left into advertising. It's all about being at home and being clean and doing things. And
I wish I had a little bit of stock and stock footage. That kind of sounds like repeating myself. But
you have children, just create your own stock footage.
I know. I'm just gonna
them up in little costumes.
I think if I just got my wife to sit on the couch and look at her phone and look sad, I could probably sell that to every media company for thousands and thousands.
Absolutely. Get footage of your children sitting there looking bored.
Just staring out the window.
Longingly. Wondering how grandma is. I expect a star in a TV ad every now and again.
Oh yeah. You'll get a guest starring role and whatever.
A guest starring role. Thank you for never not letting me get my ego too inflated.
And trust me, it'll be the guest star that gets murdered with the first 5 minutes of the episode.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
I always
played a corpse the entire time.
That's right. I always love those shows where it was like, ooh, this is a good guest star, and then they get murdered 5 minutes in. You're like, what the? You advertised it on this guy, and now he's dead. Have you noticed that you're getting viewers from all over the place now? Are you?
Yeah, I have. So on my nightly show, especially, I have folks in England. I have one person in England who has trouble sleeping, so she logs on to my show every night. It's 2 a.m. there. And watches it until 3, and it puts her back to sleep. I have viewers from Australia that watch it. It's crazy.
Oh, that's great.
I'm always surprised because when you finish it and you hit end, you can then post it, to your story or whatever. It shows you how many people have come through, and I'm always like, oh man, there's a lot of people that came through here.
That's great. What else have you been trying to do to kind of keep yourself active and keep your mind afloat?
I play a lot of Animal Crossing, which is a game on the Nintendo Switch.
And you feed animals in your farm, right?
You fish. You are basically in charge of weeding and just keeping your island clean so that more people will come.
You've literally just described my life.
Oh yeah,
that's what I do every day.
That's what it is.
I don't want to talk about episodes of Archer that haven't aired yet because you can't do that.
Yeah, I can't. Well, I'm sworn.
You're sworn, yes.
About all that. I can tell you that we're spies again.
Now you've been on for how many years? It's 8 or 9. How many seasons?
Nick, we just finished recording our 11th season.
Wow! Like I said, my kids, I'm going to fire those guys. They are not good researchers.
The children, the show is older than your kids. 11 years. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And is it still fun? You're enjoying it still?
Dude, and so this is the first season that hasn't. Adam Reed wrote 0 scripts, and he went from writing every single word. Last season, he wrote half the episodes, and they tried out writers for the other half, and they were fun. And I'm telling you, this season has been hilarious, action-packed, fun. You can tell that the writers are fans of the show, so there's a lot of things that fans are going to really get a kick out of. Everything's being taken to like new levels and all that. It really, I think, is breathing new life into the show. It's very, very funny. Every year it gets more beautiful. The artwork and everything gets more spectacular every season.
I'm glad to get a good report because I knew you got Adam Reed, the creator and producer, showrunner, director of all of them, bowed out this season and decided to take a nap because he was a very busy man for a long time.
I mean, writing every single word of that show for 9.5 seasons, still very involved in the show. He just doesn't have to worry about the whole thing like he used to.
Yeah, and if I know Adam, he's probably in a cabin far, far away in the woods right now, hiding.
I just got video from his place yesterday morning, and there were 4 bears wandering around on his patio, his deck, right outside his door, because apparently he's got a cat, and they gave the cat some fish skins out there on the patio.
Does he still have a cat?
Yeah, he still has a cat.
You just described this to me, and it got my mind going, and I'm a little worried now that with all of us indoors, the animals are reclaiming the earth, and it's going to turn into Zootopia.
That is without a doubt. I mean, just go outside and listen, and you can hear birds like birds have never been happier.
Yeah, they're like, finally, we got rid of those assholes that are destroying the planet.
It's like we needed this to happen so that it's like everybody's getting a timeout. The Earth was like, all right, all you dumb humans, everybody get to your own, go stand in the corner, your own individual little corner. Sit down, shut the fuck up, stop screaming at each other all day long.
I will say, and this is great because, you do stuff online and you get to the trolls that come out and say bad stuff about it. That's just what they do, and everyone has an opinion, and now we have a platform for that opinion. But I have noticed with these stupid little things I'm doing, everyone's been very appreciative and been very supportive, and it's like, wow, this is great.
My nightly show, I get so many thank yous for doing it, just like something people can count on, and it's just like a nice friendly place to go and sit for a minute.
I'm not doing this for any money. I'm just doing it because of the passion for it, and I think it kind of comes across. I think people appreciate that.
We just want to entertain folks, and we're not making money. I mean, who are the people that are really only doing it for the bucks?
Yeah.
And you don't see them anyway.
There's one drawback for doing the show in my house, and that is, I don't know if you can hear, but the kids have been running around upstairs a good portion,
Yeah,
so I can hear thumping. And someone's mowing their lawn outside right now, so this isn't a soundproof room.
If this is the path we continue on, then they'll be like, all right, Nick, we want to improve the space that you were recording from home in, so here's the setup, or here's all the acoustic foam, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would egg crate this room so fast if it meant I didn't ever have to leave my house again. That would be...
I bought this loft a couple of years ago, and it's on the Beltline, which I'm not a huge fan of living on the Beltline, just because there's so many idiots, and I live like right above the most popular spots like Nina and Rafi Pizza and Lucky Margie's, and these just like it's a non-stop 7-day-a-week party going on down there, and our parking deck for the complex is also a public parking deck, so it's all that's where they all park.
Every time I would go to New Orleans with friends, and they would say, "Oh, it would be so great to live right here on Bourbon Street," and I was like, "You're a moron. What are you thinking?"
Jesus Christ!
It's like all you'd hear is people vomiting 24 hours a day.
That's all you smell. You smell piss and vomit 24/7.
Yeah.
It's just nothing but idiots wandering around, idiot tourists, just the worst.
I think they put some sort of drug in the hurricanes that makes you want to buy property on Bourbon Street.
That is the good place. The good thing about my place is that because of those people, I will always be able to sell it. Like, there's always going to be some young idiot that's just like, I'm going to live right there.
Yeah.
Man, I just have to walk downstairs or go to poor.
I'll put a pole outside my window, like a Batman pole. I'll just slide down to the bar. I'm gonna wrap this up, I think, unless there's anything that you got, any burning issues.
No, I have burning issues, but that has nothing to do with the talking. It's going to require medical.
The CVS is still open, so that's good. You can go get your creams and your salves. Thanks for doing the show, obviously. I will put up all your links under this, and people will know where to go to find more Lucky Yates than you could handle, probably. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. Hi, I'm Nick Gibbons, host of Late Night Lockdown. Are you held up in your home right now producing a late night talk show all by yourself? I know, we've all been there. It's not easy creating bits and new comedy every week for 3 shows. That's why I use this. Alcohol. No, it doesn't make writing new material any easier, but it does help to dull those nagging voices in the back of your head that keep you up at night calling you an idiot for spending so much time and energy on a show that no one is watching when you should be spending time with your children creating those memorable moments that they'll cherish for a lifetime instead of remembering a man that keeps yelling at them to get out of his office because daddy is working. Alcohol. It's not the right answer, but it's alcohol. Welcome back to the show, guys. I am very excited. This week's show, we finally got a sponsor. It's a show on HGTV. We're going to show a clip from it right now. Roll the clip, guys. Hello and welcome to another episode of HGTV's DIY Mad Maxify, where I give you helpful hints to turn your boring old home into a post-apocalyptic hideaway. The first item on our list today, 3 words: spikes, spikes, spikes. Hats, gloves, tennis shoes, anything in your closet can be transformed into something super aggro with still sharp spikes. It gives you that certain I'm not to be fucked with look. Second on the agenda, dark black makeup under your eyes. Black makeup on your cheeks isn't just for football anymore. Next on the agenda, turn that station wagon into a damn nation wagon simply by duct taping cutlery to the outside of your car. Knives, forks, spoons, corkscrews, it doesn't matter. As long as it's long, shiny, and pointy, it'll give someone a second thought before they cut you off in traffic. What's the most painful thing a human can endure? That's right, stepping on a Lego. All you need to do is take your children's hell blocks and sprinkle them around the perimeter of your home. That'll give those dirty, pesky scavengers something to think about next time they try to raid your house for supplies. This next DIY project is a cinch. Do you have an old bedsheet that you're about to throw away? Well, don't. Why don't you tear it into small strips, hop on out to the recycling bin, grab an empty booze bottle, of which I'm sure at this point there are many, fill it with gasoline, stuff one of the strips inside, and before you know it, did somebody order a cocktail? Perfect for hurling at those hordes of mutants that are attacking your homestead. And in the meantime, it makes a great centerpiece. Yes, I got you, you son of a bitch. The bear traps are working. That's been HGTV's DIY Mad Maxify. Please join us next week for more tips and tricks. And remember, as a bonus, always keep the movie Home Alone around. There's some great tips in there as well. See you next week, everyone. Wow, what a great show. You know, HGTV is really trying to stay relevant, and I can't thank them enough. I think it's really important to have shows that speak to what's happening in the world right now. But right now, what's speaking to this show is a stand-up comedian. That's right. I would like to introduce a very funny man to all of y'all right now. His name is Christian Davis, and he's right over here. Let's go, Christian. Let's hear it, baby.
Hi, hey, everybody. It's me. I'm Christian Davis. Thanks for the spot. I'm here at my home. I'm here. It's great to be here. I live here. I'm here all the time, perpetually. So it's good. Let's jump right into it. I know what I look like. Okay. I have a resting "ask me for directions" face. That doesn't work anymore because no one's going anywhere. No one's asking directions anymore. Because I look like a fuckable version of Corey from That's So Raven. I know that. Yeah, I know. I've seen me like Disney Channel face. This girl one time she told me I look like Chubbish Gambino. There it is. And this different girl, she told me I look like a grown-up baby. She's like, okay, whatever, that's fine. Might be kind of accurate, but you know who else looks like a grown-up baby? Everybody, because that's what babies do. They grow up, okay? Or they die. They die sometimes. I've been playing that card game, Solitaire, but on my phone because I'm millennial. And my favorite suits are the clubs and the spades because I only fuck with black queens. That's not true. You've heard my voice. That's not true at all. I've dated so many white girls that all the skeletons in my closet have Panera Bread memberships. And somewhere out there's a white girl watching this and said, they're not memberships, they're gift cards. Proving my point. Thank you. But, white women are wilding right now at the moment with this thing. Karen. Apparently, Karen is a slur. Karen is a slur? If Karen is a slur, we have to upgrade the N-word to an actual crime. Also, you can't just, appropriate Karen into your own, because I have an Aunt Karen. And what does she do? Is she racist for her own name? No. She is light-skinned, though. That's not... I wish I had a picture of her. It's real. It's not even for the joke. It's real. My light-skinned Aunt Karen. I'll make sure to send her this. I also thinking about the homeless in this time, this hard time, to be serious for a moment. Those folks are out there alone and everything. And because there's two different, grades of homeless, because there's, the real homeless people, that live downtown Atlanta, and then there's, the Disney homeless with parents who love them, who are just trying to be rebellious, who live in, Little 5 Points Atlanta, And I was near one of them one time, and they were white. They happened to be white. White homeless, if you will, which if you're both white and homeless, boy, did you not try hard enough. But I saw some white homeless by the side of the road in Little 5 Points, Atlanta, and they had a dog with them. But they also had a sign that said they were hungry, asking for food. I'm sorry, you got to make some sacrifices if you want me to take you seriously as a homeless person. You're going to have to eat that dog, okay? You're going to have to eat that dog. You got this beautiful, scrumptious, delicious dog next to you. That's an extra mouth to feed. Your math is kind of wrong on that, And that's not without judgment, because I have a cousin in Ohio, and he's homeless. And let me tell you something. If he had a scrumptious dog to eat, he would have eaten it years ago, okay? Eat that dog, yeah. But seriously, at this moment, it's kind of weird that we have, people going hungry. We have kill shelters for animals. Doesn't make any sense. It's a funnel. You need to just funnel that food into those people's mouths. You know what I'm saying? We got people on the street going hungry, and we're literally cremating dogs and cats. If you were homeless, you would love a nice rack of dog ribs at this point. The dog from Air Bud, probably some good ribs if you were homeless. Thank you, Evan Christian Davis. Thank you.
Very funny, Christian. Good stuff. Thanks for being on my show. And I want to thank you for watching this show. I do it out of love for you people. And I would love if you people would share it. Please freaking share it on your social media. I want to get some more people watching. If I'm not sure whether I'm going to pull the ripcord on it or not. I like doing it, but there's not a lot of people watching it. So it's kind of what's the point? If a tree falls in the woods and it doesn't get any likes on Facebook, then what's the point, is what I'm trying to say. So please help me out. Share it with your friends. Share it on your Facebook page. Share it on your Twitter. Share it on your Instagram. Share this with everyone who likes to laugh and who likes to get their mind taken off of all this craziness that's going on. Seeing a couple people talk to each other, make a connection, see a guy scratching at comedy, trying to make comedy. It's something I love to do, and I hope that more people could enjoy it. So we'll see. We'll do another week of the show, and we'll see where I go from there. But it really depends on you people. It sounds like a pledge drive. It's not really. It's for free. It's free. I'm sorry if you didn't like the show, but it was free. Please help me out and share it with your friends so they can enjoy the fruits of my labor. And also, thank you so much. Stay safe out there, folks. Sorry that I was begging there at the end. I don't want to come across as needy, but I am needy. I need you. I need your help. I need your love, and I want you to wear face masks now. Start wearing them outside. We gotta do that. That's a new thing. I did it the other day for the first time, and I felt weird, but everyone else was doing it, so I felt like I was at a club, some sort of weird face mask club. So anyway, guys, have a great day, and I will see you on the next episode of Late Night Lockdown. Bye, guys.